Jasmine Leay with Fab TV, and I couldn't be more excited because I am with Sidecar George on the lot of Warner Brothers, and he is going to take me to the set of Lethal Weapons. We're going to do cast interviews, crew interviews, gearing up for season 2. Come with me.
We're rolling.
I'm Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, hi, I'm Clayne.
Clayne, nice to meet you. We're with Fab TV. Congratulations on such a successful series.
Oh, thank you.
How do you feel? I mean, it's top 21 countries.
Oh, yeah, I mean, look, I think having success in this industry is always like a good opportunity to pat yourself on the back because it's extremely difficult to make anything worth watching. But I think, we got lucky with this. That's the only thing, I think Dame and I, the fact that we actually enjoy spending time together and we work really hard to kind of find the fun, we're lucky.
So, rumor has it, initially, we didn't think the series was going to be what it is. Something about the
Did
script.
anybody think it was going to be any good?
I was skeptical, I'll be honest.
How old are you? You don't have to answer that.
It's
Do you
totally
remember?
fine.
Do you remember the movie?
I do remember the movies.
Come
and I've
on, man. That's
revisited
lightning in
them.
a bottle. And this was like a joke to even try to mess with it. That's what I thought.
So what about the script made you change
Hear
your
the song, hear
mind?
the song?
The script didn't change. The script did change. The script was amazing, and it told us. To me, it felt like a reboot, but in a very positive way. But what sold me was Miller and Mick G and I and Damon sat down together and we said, look, if this thing sucks, right, we're going to get canceled. So why don't we just make something, instead of trying to do why don't we just make what we think is great? Like if we're just going to watch it with our families and our friends, when there's no studio and nobody's going to try to keep their thumb on us, just go make something that we are going to laugh at and enjoy. That's what we did, and we got lucky that other people enjoyed it as much as we did.
What do you think it is that resonates with the fans so much?
I think we're looking to escape nowadays. I think with the Breaking Bads and the Sopranos and people getting their heads lopped off and the sadness that's really going on in the world on a real level. I think that we want to kind of get away from all that, and I think that there's not a whole lot of family shows out there. And this, to me, I always kind of describe it as like the Cosby Show with guns, right? It's family, it's heart, it's love, you know what I mean? And I think it's something that you can sit down with your children and watch, or like men and women can watch together. And there's not a lot of shows like that out there other than Game of Thrones, right? Whichever dude watches for their chick anyway.
Well, yeah.
Most dudes, I don't like the show, you know what I mean?
That's okay. We'll keep your secret safe.
Let's keep the secret safe.
Between you
I mean, I'm into
and
falcons and crossbows, but you know.
So let's talk about your version of Briggs.
Okay. My version of Briggs, I tried to forget everything that I knew about the character and just tried to take the information off the page, and just try to decipher like the Da Vinci Code, right? Like who is this guy and what makes him tick? And then I took the things that I have from my life and tried to incorporate it, try to create this character from scratch, essentially.
What was it that you incorporated from your life?
I don't know if it's, I guess I mean I can only bring who I am as a human being and the experiences that I've had in my life and try to translate them through scripted word, right? And that's essentially all I've done. And again, the hardest thing was to just kind of wipe the slate clean, like we do on stage. Like as an actor, I've played many characters that thousands of men have played, and because the performances don't live forever, they're not compared. But this being on film, obviously with the 4 films, I knew there was going to be a comparison, so that was the difficult part, And me avoiding it, watching it on TV all the time, because the damn thing runs all the time, right? And I'm a huge fan, so I'd have to, not watch the films.
Have you watched the film since you started shooting the series?
I have not, and I will, because I used to watch them annually, It was like our Christmas time. We watched that and Christmas Vacation, So I miss it, honestly, but I'm not ready yet. I don't want to judge my performance just yet.
So let's talk about season 2.
Okay.
What can you tell us?
I can tell you that we're going to delve into what makes Riggs tick on a deeper level outside of the Miranda situation. And we're going to find out that he was a little more broken. He was broken before Miranda. And I think there might be a little role reversal at times throughout season 2. I think maybe Murtaugh's going to be the one that's kind of on edge, and Riggs has to be the voice of reason at times. So I think it'll be fun.
Your chemistry and that partnership is priceless.
I was a fan of this man, right, coming into this. The Living Color was, his characters that he did on Living Color were some of the first characters I did for my mom, right? It was the first acting I ever did was like impersonating this guy. So when we met, we had similar tastes in comedy, essentially, because he was my first taste in comedy, right? so we make each other laugh, and that's what makes it work. So when something's not playing well, we know that we just got to take a step back and find the funny. You know, like what makes us laugh. That's our goal every day, is try to find it.
And you do find the funny. I'm a fan of the show. I've talked to other fans, and the first thing they always say is how much fun they have watching the weapon.
Yeah.
And that it is so funny, but so heartfelt. It's so much fun.
That's what we're trying. Look, I mean, I'm a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, right? When that film came out, it was like, it took me back to my childhood when films made you feel a multitude of emotions, you know? Then you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you know, you're going to be on the edge of your seat. And those guys kind of brought that back and didn't take themselves so seriously. And that's kind of been our motivation with this, you know? Take the pressure off of us a little bit, just have fun with it.
Well, we're looking forward to having more fun with you.
Clayne Crawford, Bad TV.